The Song of the Mountain, the incredible adventure of Simba in the African savannah. Once upon a time, in the African savannah, there was a young lion named Simba. He was curious and adventurous, always looking for new discoveries. One day, while playing with his lion cub friends, Simba decided to venture further than usual. He was so absorbed in the wonders of nature that he didn't realize he had strayed away from his companions. Soon, Simba found himself alone and lost in the savannah. He was scared and didn't know how to find his way back. He began calling for help, hoping that someone would come to his rescue. But no one answered his calls. Simba started to panic, wondering if he would ever see his family and friends again. It was then that he heard a sweet song coming from the distance. Intrigued, Simba set off to discover where this song was coming from. He crossed the savannah, following the sound of the voice, and soon he arrived at a small village where a tribe of kind people lived. They welcomed Simba warmly and offered him food and water. Simba was grateful to these kind villagers, but he couldn't help but think about his family. He asked the villagers if they had seen any other lions in the area, but they shook their heads in negation. Simba was discouraged, but he knew he had to continue his quest to find his way back. The villagers pointed out a large mountain in the distance to him, telling him that it was the shortest way back to the savannah where he lived. Simba thanked them and set off, determined to find his family. He climbed the mountain with courage, overcoming the difficulties and dangers that stood in his way. Finally, after long days of travel, Simba arrived at the edge of the savannah, recognizing the trees and rivers he had always known. He started calling out again, this time hoping that his friends would find him. And that's what happened, because his family and friends heard his calls and came to meet him. They were so happy to find Simba safe and sound, and welcomed him with hugs and roars of joy. Simba was relieved and grateful to be reunited with his family, realizing how much he cared for them. They made him promise not to wander off alone in the savannah again, to avoid getting lost once more. Since that day, Simba always stayed by the side of his family and friends, sharing with them beautiful adventures and moments of great happiness. He now knew that nothing was more precious than the love and support of those who were dear to him. And even though he continued to be curious and adventurous, he always did so in the company of his loved ones, to share together the wonders of the world around them.